YouTube? It's Kirsty, and in case you missed NXT last night, I got you. Okay, so first off, we have the semifinals of the NXT Breakout Tournament. We have Angel Garza versus my favorite person in this match, Jordan Miles. Remember I said they should call him Jordan Smiles? Okay, Garza acts like he's gonna shake hands right at the beginning, and Miles starts to shake his hand, then Garza's like, whoa, like too cool for school. Very 90s of you, Garza. There's arm twisting from both, and Miles arm drags Garza. Garza runs the ropes and does a somersault on Miles. Like, Miles leans over and Garza, like, rolls over his back. Like, it was awesome. Then Miles does a backflip into a dropkick on Garza. Garza goes out to ringside, and Miles goes to the apron, but Garza, and I haven't seen this before, he pulls the apron, like the actual cloth part of the apron, out from under Miles' feet. And Miles falls hard. Garza then throws him into the steel stairs and then the barricade. Garza goes in the ring, does his thing where he tears away his pants. Miles crawls back out into the ring on 8 of the 10 count. Garza greets him with a kick right into a backbreaker. Cover, Miles kicks out. Then he does the Avio submission by Garza. Miles reverses it, rolls up, Garza kicks out. There's a huge kick by Garza, and then Garza throws Miles into the turnbuckle. Garza tries to slam Miles' head into the turnbuckle, but Miles, like, just stops. Like, use all of his arm strength and just, like, turns and looks at him. It was beautiful. Then he reverses it and slams Garza's head into the turnbuckle. Miles does a whole bunch of fast kicks, a leg sweep, and a drop kick to Garza. Garza stops Miles with a big kick, but Miles reverses a leg sweep, returns the kick. Miles puts Garza in a German suplex into the bridge. 3 count, Jordan Miles is advancing to the finals. Then someone comes up and grabs the announce table's mic and says, "You don't need a breakout tournament. You have me, Shane Thorne. I'll break out on my own." So, I think that is a thing of things to come. A thing of things to come. There's a word there. Okay, and they're talking about Toronto, NXT TakeOver Toronto, because that is the day before SummerSlam. So, August 10th. Wonder if I can get that whole weekend off work. Probably not, but I can sure try. So, of course, it's going to be the 3rd time that Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole fight for the title. And it's going to be a 2 out of 3 falls at TakeOver. Johnny gets 1 stipulation, Adam gets 1 stipulation, and then Mr. Regal, if it comes to the 3rd fall, he will say the 3rd stipulation. So Johnny Gargano says that since Adam messed with his family, because remember he went to the sub shop or the pizza shop that his dad owns, he says Adam made it personal. So Johnny's stipulation, street fight. Heck yes. Next we had Xia Li versus my shero, Bianca Belair. Bianca immediately picks up Xia, slams her into the turnbuckle, puts Xia in a chicken wing grand slam. Bianca does a handspring slam into a cover. Xia kicks out. Bianca does a back body slam to Xia, holds Xia up with the one arm like she does, and does squats. She is bad. That is a bad chick. I love her. Xia does a bunch of quick kicks, but Bianca ends with the kiss of death. Cover, 3 count. Bianca Belair wins. Okay, then we had, remember last week Killian Dane attacked Matt Riddle and threw him literally through the floor? Killian Dane said he didn't want to hurt anybody, but Matt Riddle is somebody. Then there's footage of Jessamine Duke getting slammed into the lockers at the training center by Mia Yim. Last week there was footage of Mia Yim slamming Marina Schiffer into her car doors. This time it's lockers, and it's the other one. Velveteen Dream comes out and says as long as there's an NXT North American title, he'll be there. Roderick Strong pinned him in a 6-man tag match, but he can't take the title. Enter Roderick Strong. He challenges Dream for a title match at TakeOver Toronto. Why do I keep inverting that? Before Dream can answer, who should come out but Bruiserweight himself, Pete Dunne, which explains why earlier in the day he was not there to help Trent Seven. Roderick goes up to slap Pete Dunne, and then Pete Dunne just like messes with his fingers. I hate that. And Roderick leaves, and Dream and Pete Dunne do a stare down. Then Roderick goes backstage yelling at Mr. Regal because Pete Dunne shouldn't be there. But Mr. Regal says he already talked to NXT UK's Mr. St. Clair, and Pete will be in NXT for a while. Roderick said, if you're giving Pete a title shot, then I want a piece of Dunne next week. Then we have Casey Catanzaro versus Io Shirai. Casey Catanzaro is like Ricochet's real life woman. I don't know if they're engaged or if they're just like dating for a while. I think it's adorable. Io does a big drop kick to Casey right away, knees to face in the turnbuckle, slam to Casey. Casey rolls out of the ring, and before Io can go over and finish what she started, who should come up but Candice LeRae, still pretty salty about that cage match. Candice LeRae just starts beating Io, and when Candice picks up a steel chair, Io walks back up the ramp. Adam Cole then gets his stipulation for him and Johnny Gargano's takeover fight. He picks old school one-on-one wrestling match. Next we have our main event, Keith Lee versus Damian Priest. Priest starts out by putting Lee in a headlock, and Keith gets out and goes, no, no, no. Priest does a really quick combo, but Keith avoids all of it. And then Keith does this amazing combo of his own, followed by like a big kick, and Damian avoids it all. Then Lee shoulder tackles Priest, lifts up Priest with one arm, and then gives Priest a huge forearm. Priest then goes behind Lee, kicks his face into the turnbuckle, tries to pick up Lee, but he can't. So instead he does a big clothesline. Priest does a crossbody from the top rope. Lee comes back, starts hitting Priest, and like, okay, he's holding on to Priest's hands. He'll pull him up, hit him, and pull him up, hit him. It was like terrible but awesome. Awesomely terrible. Then Lee does a forearm into the corner. Priest does a Falcon Arrow. He actually is able to lift up Keith Lee. Keith Lee is not a little man, so this was a very big feat. Lee kicks out. Both men run the ropes, but Lee is the one who hits Priest first with a huge shoulder tackle. Priest rolls out. Keith brings him back in, and Keith brings him back in, and Priest does a big knee to Lee while Lee's climbing through the ropes. Then Priest jumps off the top rope to ringside, but Keith Lee just catches him like it ain't no thing. And then Priest starts hitting him on his head, so he lets go. Then he does the bell clap to Lee, and then a bicycle clap. Bicycle clap? What is... No, a bicycle kick, ladies and gentlemen. Then he throws Lee into the steel stairs. They go back in the ring. Keith looks angry. Damian Priest gets kind of scared, so pulls the ref in front of him, in between them. Then when the ref walks away, Priest, Cyclone kick to Keith Lee, roll over cover, Damian Priest wins. And that was last night's NXT. So wrestling-wise, I think I'm caught up for the week. I know Saturday there's Smackville, and I don't remember what I work on Saturday, but I'll try to watch it. And, well, we might be having family time. I'm not sure. It's our last weekend with our stepson before he goes back home. And that Big Brother eviction tonight, if you're one of my Big Brothers, and I've been teasing this for a long time. You guys, it turns out my parents, for Big Bang Theory and Young Sheldon reasons, have CBS All Access. I've been saying for over a week how I've been letting you guys down because I can't watch episode 5 of Love Island. I may get to after work. I don't want to get too pumped because I've been getting pumped every time I think I can watch it and I never can. But that's the surprise. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If I don't annoy you too much, feel free to subscribe. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. Nothing but love. If you're looking for a podcast, the amazing Oz Banks and I do one called Beyond Serious. It is not safe for work. And you can follow me on Twitter at always_KIRSTIE. And as Joel McHale used to say, I watch it so you don't have to. Bye.